Hello, I'm David Chaston with 989, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds to 9 o'clock, including news of another fall in dairy auction prices. They were down 3.1% in US dollars and 5.2% in New Zealand dollars, even though volumes sold were much lower. Milk powder prices were especially soft. Part of the reason for the fall could be the reported enthusiasm by Australians to rapidly ramp up dairy production now they have a dairy-friendly free trade agreement with China. Whatever the reason, today's auction results are undermining the expectation by both Fonterra and the government that these prices would be rising by now off their lows. It is not happening. In contrast, the data out of the US overnight was reasonably positive. The National Association of Home Builders said its October index rose more than expected on the back of consumer confidence, with builders reporting more buyer traffic and signed contracts. US producer prices are also rising and also more than expected. The confident theme also showed up across the Atlantic, in Germany at least. German investor confidence rose for the first time in 11 months after Europe's largest economy avoided relapsing into a recession. The improved confidence was helped, no doubt, by continued rises in car sales. The theme did not extend to Japan, however. Only one day after it was reported that the Japanese economy had slipped back into a recession, Prime Minister Abe has called an early election to seek a fresh mandate for his economic policies. He has also postponed an unpopular second rise in their GST. There's also a sense that Japanese investors are losing faith in that their problems can be solved. In China, home prices in the capital fell for the first time in almost 2 years as China's property slowdown deepened, prompting developers to offer discounts to cut inventories. In Indonesia, the newly elected government there has pushed through increases in fuel prices by more than 30% by sharply reducing subsidies on petrol in an attempt to save their economy more than $10 billion next year. And then it raised its official interest rates to 7.75%. In New York, US Treasury 10-year yields are virtually unchanged in mid-afternoon trade, but slightly lower at 2.32%. The oil price is slightly lower again as well, now below $75 a barrel, with the Brent price below $79 a barrel. The gold price is marginally lower too, now just on $1,183 an ounce. New Zealand dollar is basically unchanged from this time yesterday at 79.4 US cents, has touched 91 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 78.7. These are 2-month highs, and that is despite the weak dairy auction result. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.